Hi, welcome all. I'm Dr. Alli, Associate Professor, Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, Tiruchirappalli. I also serve as a nutrition consultant for the special schools in Tiruchirappalli. In this session, I'm going to brief you on the nutritional management of children with ADHD. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. This childhood disorder has increased in prevalence in the past few decades, and the management of this disorder requires multimodal therapy, and nutritional therapy is one of the very significant option that is available and also can be easily followed by the parents who have children with ADHD. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is characterized by children who are hyperactive, impulsive, and also have inattention. In this video, I will give an outline on the nutritional requirements of the children with ADHD and also specific nutrients that would be beneficial for the management of the behavior as well as the symptoms of children with this disorder. Let us now look into the details of nutrition and food requirements of children with ADHD. Food is very important for health and it is the basic of life of any individual. To lead a healthy life, food is very essential. Food should also be very nutritious and healthy to promote well-being in an individual. As Hippocrates stated, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Many of the ailments, disorders, and diseases could be prevented and postponed by appropriate manipulation of the food. Food is the essence of life. To lead a healthy life, various nutrients are required. The nutrients that are present in the food may be classified as the macronutrients and the micronutrients. Macronutrients as well as micronutrients are important for the maintenance of health of an individual. And all these nutrients are available only through the food that we consume. Therefore, the choice of the food is very important. Let us now look into the functions of food. There are three basic functions of the food. They are the energy yielding function of the food, body building function, and also the protective function. Based upon the functions of the food are classified as the energy yielding foods, those that give fuel or supply fuel for our body. Foods that are rich in carbohydrates and fat are classified as the energy yielding food. The second group of food is called as the body building food. Those foods that help in the growth and development of an individual is called as the body building food. Foods that are rich in proteins are called as the body building food. Protective foods are those that contain vitamins and minerals. These foods give us protection against the various microorganisms and also prevent different type of illness. The thousands of foods that we consume has been grouped into 5 types by ICMR. We call them as the basic 5 food groups. The first group is called as the cereals and the cereal products. All the different types of cereals that we consume and the millets fall under this category. And also the foods that have been processed from the cereals comes under this category. So the first group is called as the cereals and the cereal products, where we have rice, wheat, and all the different type of millets like ragi, maize, bajra, etc. And also the flour and the processed foods that have been prepared out of them. The second group is called as the pulses and the legumes. All the dals, peas, beans, and the legumes fall under this category. The third group is the milk and the meat products. All the dairy products, including milk, curd, cheese, etc., and the animal foods come under the third group, which is called as the milk and the meat products. The fourth group are the fruits and vegetables. This is the most important and the colorful group of the foods that we consume, which are rich in vitamins and minerals. The fifth group is called as the sugars and the oil. All the different sugar products like sugar, jaggery, palm jaggery, etc. comes under this group, and also the different type of fats. The oils and fats come under this category. Different type of foods that we consume have been grouped under these five categories based upon the nutrients that are present in them. So this is the basic concept we need to understand to plan a balanced diet. Later, I would also tell you about planning a balanced diet. Cereals and cereal products form the first group among the basic five food groups. Millets such as ragi or bajra are more nutritious than rice and wheat. They are rich in vitamins, minerals, as well as fiber. Millets such as ragi, bajra, and maize should be regularly included in the diet of these children because the millets they contain more complex carbohydrates and therefore it can reduce the glucose hike in such children and will also help in reducing their hyperactivity. The complex carbohydrates or the polysaccharides containing food are much more beneficial when compared to those that are refined. Whole grains are better than the refined cereals and the flour. A mixed cereal diet would also provide plentiful nutrition that contains fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Fermented foods such as idli or appam or kool, they contain more B vitamins. So, when selecting the cereals and the cereal products for the children with ADHD, keep these points in mind and also choose more of whole cereals and millets when compared to the processed or the refined cereals or the breakfast cereals. Legumes and pulses forms the second group in the basic five food groups. Legumes, pulses, beans and peas are rich in protein and they also provide energy apart from providing vitamins and minerals. Soya beans contain 42% of protein and could be used as a meat substitute. Whole grams are more nutritious than the dal. Snack food for the children with ADHD can be prepared out of legumes, peas, or beans. Vegetables are also called as protective foods because they contain plenty of vitamins and minerals that can prevent illness as well as infection among the children. Green leafy vegetables and other vegetables are low in carbohydrates and therefore these two type of vegetables can be given to the children with ADHD. Vegetables are also free from fat. They are rich in vitamins and minerals and also they provide plenty of fiber which will provide satiety to the children and also prevent constipation. Roots and tubers are rich in carbohydrates and therefore roots and tubers should be avoided for children with ADHD. Carrot, beetroot and the radish leaves are an excellent source of iron as well as fiber and such green leafy vegetables can be incorporated in the meal of these children on a day-to-day basis. Fruits. Fruits again have a protective function They are an excellent source of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Fruits can be consumed along with the skin, and whole fruits are superior than fruit juices. When fruit juices are given to these children, you have to avoid adding sugar, and fruits should be washed thoroughly in water before they are consumed. Should be used as soon as they are cut because there will be loss of vitamins when they are exposed to the air. Children with ADHD should be encouraged to consume whole fruits and avoid adding sugar to the fruit juices if they are consumed in the form of fruit juice or milkshake. Milk and meat products. This forms the third group. They are rich in protein, calcium, and vitamins. They provide complete protein for the children, which helps in growth and development. Curd, prepared out of milk, is a probiotic which contains lactobacilli, the microorganism which is good for the gut and also the health of these children. Whey present in the curd also has plenty of nutrients, and therefore avoid discarding the whey. Organ meats are rich in protein, vitamins, as well as minerals. Milk and milk products promote the growth and development of the children, and therefore has to be consumed every day by these children. Meat and meat products may be consumed once a week. Fat and sugar forms the fifth group of the food. Fats are a source of energy and fat. Sugar provides only energy, and jaggery contains a small amount of iron. Unrefined oil contains vitamin E, which is a good antioxidant. Refined oils do not contain the phytonutrients as well as the vitamins. So while using the oil, remember not to reheat the oil very often and use a mixture of oils during cooking. Olive oil is the best, followed by groundnut oil, because the ratio of the monounsaturated fatty acid, polyunsaturated fatty acid, and saturated fatty acid are present in a particular proportion which is beneficial for the health. In this table, we can see the recommended dietary allowance that has been prescribed by ICMR for children belonging to various age groups pertaining to energy, protein, fats, and all the different types of vitamins and minerals. And now, coming to what a balanced diet is. A balanced diet provides nutrients in sufficient quantity and quality to lead a healthy life. A balanced diet can be prepared by utilizing all the basic five food groups that we have seen earlier, that is, including cereals and cereal products, pulses and legumes, vegetables and fruits, milk and meat products, and fats and sugars. But for children with hyperactivity disorder, sugars should be avoided because they increase the glucose spikes and therefore increase the hyperactivity of the children. So, any food containing all the basic five food groups excepting sugars will be a balanced diet and a good choice for children with ADHD. And coming to the quantity of food that has to be included, we see here in this image my plate. So this plate shows the quantity of food that has to be consumed. We can see that the greater portion of this plate goes for vegetables. So vegetables, as we have seen earlier, the green leafy vegetables and the other vegetables can be consumed as much as required by these children, followed by grains. The choice of grains should be either whole grains or millets, and try to avoid the processed and the refined cereal foods. Fruits can also be consumed as a whole fruit. Try to avoid giving fruit juices or any type of fruit preparation that contains sugar. Protein foods that contain the animal foods and pulses and legumes can be included in the diet, and milk products can be included every day in the meal preparation, provided the children are not sensitive to milk and milk products. Eat right should be the mantra for the nutritional management of children with ADHD. And we shall now see how this can be accomplished. Try to avoid preserved foods. Preserved foods, the different type of preserved foods that the children relish and the children frequently consume, contains food colors, preservatives, and food flavors. These food additives that are present in the food will increase the hyperactivity and also the abnormal behavior in the children. So the preserved foods such as the jams, jellies, squash, and all the different types of ready to eat, ready to cook foods, ready to serve foods should be avoided in the food preparation. Junk foods or the fast foods, which comprise of the different types of fried foods, soft drinks, confectionery, and savory, have been found to aggravate the abnormal behavior of these children, and also it increases the hyperactive behavior of these children, and therefore try to avoid all such foods. Stimulants are those that improve the physical and mental alertness of an individual. Tea and coffee are stimulants because they contain caffeine. Cocoa also contains theobromine, that is a stimulant. So all the preparations that contain theobromine should be avoided for these children. Particularly chocolates should be avoided. Tea and coffee consumption should also be avoided. Sweets and sugars, they increase the blood glucose level, and therefore it will increase hyperactivity. So sugars in any form, it can be sugars or jaggery, palm jaggery, anything. So all the different type of sugars should be avoided. And chemical preservatives which are present in the preserved foods, processed foods, should be completely avoided because they trigger the hyperactivity, impulsivity, and also it reduces the attention span of these children. Protein and complex carbohydrates can be included. Protein-rich foods are used by the brain to make or prepare the neurotransmitters which pass on the signals between the neurons. The chemicals released by the brain cells to communicate to each other. Protein can also prevent sugars in the blood sugar, which increases the hyperactivity. Eating protein for breakfast will help the body produce brain awakening neurotransmitters. So focus more on protein rich foods, particularly those protein that comes from the vegetable sources. Combining protein with complex carbohydrates that are high in fiber and low in sugar will help the child to manage the ADHD symptoms. Omega-3 fatty acid as a supplement is an excellent option for children with ADHD. Omega-3 fatty acids have been found to be deficient in ADHD children, and it causes disturbances in the functioning of various systems since they are components of cell membranes. They are needed for the development of normal nerve cell and are also required for red cell development. Benefits of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids help in behavior control. It improves learning and the language skill of these children, reduces hyperactivity to a great extent, reduces the stereotyped behavior which may be present in children with ADHD and autism, improves attention, memory and mood, and also helps in the motor skills of these children. A number of studies on omega-3 fatty acids and ADHD have shown a positive effect. By 6 months of supplementation, almost 50% experienced better symptom management. This is an impressive result for a safe nutritional supplement with few side effects. Foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids are listed here. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Flax seeds, which you see in this image, also contain omega-3 fatty acid. Walnuts, cod liver oil, olive oil, and soybeans are also a source of omega-3 fatty acids. Vitamin B6 and magnesium plays a vital role in the symptom management of children with ADHD. B6 is needed for the production of neurotransmitters, and increased need for vitamin B6 is found in ADHD children, and supplementation with vitamin B6 along with magnesium will help in improved sleep. It increases attention span, improves the language, controls hyperactivity, improves overall behavior, and also improves the speech of these children. Foods rich in vitamin B6 are listed here. Meat, particularly liver, is rich in vitamin B6. The fish such as tuna, salmon and cod, the small types of fish, they are rich in vitamin B6. Spinach, peas and yam, pista, groundnuts and cashews contain vitamin B6. Whole grains provide vitamin B6. Beans, garlic and banana are also a source of vitamin B6. Foods that are rich in magnesium includes fish, nuts, beans, spinach, tomato, pumpkin seeds, and brown rice. Minerals such as zinc and iron are very much beneficial for children with ADHD. Zinc has an antidepressant effect. It treats mood disorder. Zinc regulates the neurotransmitter dopamine. Poor zinc status has been linked to inattentive behavior in these children. Iron also is a very important mineral, and when supplemented provides positive impact on these children. Iron deficiency has been found to aggravate the symptoms of ADHD children. When iron supplementation has been made, it improves the sleep and the quality of sleep of these children, because we find that children with ADHD sleep very less. Food sources of zinc: liver, mutton, nuts, sesame seeds, groundnuts, and whole grains are a source of zinc. And iron is found in all the dry fruits, green leafy vegetables, rice flakes, liver, egg, and also dry sundakai. Sprouts for health. Sprouts are considered as a wonder food. They are a powerhouse of nutrients, and they are rich in antioxidants, proteins, minerals, and amino acids. It is found to be a blood purifier and a detoxifier. Sprouts contain plenty of enzymes, and they provide vitamins such as vitamin A, E, and C, and also B complex vitamins. Sprouts can yield vitamin content 30 times higher than which is present in the pulses or the legumes. Sprouts can be included in the daily meal pattern of children with ADHD because it is a powerhouse of nutrients. Foods to be avoided by these children: all the sweets and the sugar containing foods should definitely be avoided in the meal of children with ADHD. So avoid sugars, jaggery, sucrose, palm sugar, palm jaggery, glucose, dextrose, etc. The processed foods like noodles should be avoided, and all the foods that contain sugars, the bakery products that contain sugar should be avoided, such as biscuits, cakes, pastries. Milk powder, which contains sugar, should be avoided. Health drinks containing sugars should be avoided. Sweets, chocolates, candies, tea, coffee, cocoa, chocolate, and soft drinks should be avoided because they contain the stimulants. Jams, jelly, squash, sauce should be avoided since they contain plenty of food additives. Chemical preservative containing foods that incorporate colors and flavors should be avoided. Food containing monosodium glutamate and all the ready to cook, ready to serve and ready to use foods should be avoided. In general, all the preserved and the processed foods should be avoided. The sweets and the foods that incorporate sugars should be avoided. The foods containing stimulants should be avoided. Let us now see the foods that should be avoided by the child. So we find here the soft drinks, the processed foods, all the bakery foods that contain different types of sugars that has been added. All the junk foods and the fast foods are the foods that must be avoided by the child having attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. We find here the foods to be included for the child with ADHD, all the different types of cereals, pulses, all the different vegetables excepting the root vegetables, fruits, animal foods, nuts, and herbal drinks can be included. So the foods that are suitable for child with ADHD, the nuts, cereals, and the pulses, all the different types of vegetables, fruits, the nuts, vegetable preparation, fruit preparation, and the cereal preparation, whole grains can be included, leafy vegetables can be included. So all the healthy foods containing cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits and nuts can be included in the meal preparation of the child with ADHD. Dietary intervention is a very important and a vital parameter in the management of children with ADHD. Nutrition therapy can improve the quality of life of a child with ADHD. Together, in this session, we have seen the different aspects pertaining to the nutritional management for a child with ADHD. We saw the different types of food groups, the nutrients that are present in the food groups. We also looked into the preparation of a balanced diet, and we also saw the various foods that should be eliminated in the diet of a child with ADHD. We looked into different nutrients that are beneficial for the child with ADHD and concluded with the different types of foods that are to be avoided and included. Thank you.